Watch out, Marvel, DC's here to play. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most anticipated DC comic book movies.
Relax, everybody, I'm here. Batman!
For this list, we're looking at films that have been announced or confirmed by Warner Brothers and DC to be released in the next few years. Movies by Vertigo Comics, which is part of DC Comics, are also under consideration. Number 10, The Flash. If they made a version of Mount Rushmore that featured the DC comic greats, this speedy superhero would most likely make the cut. The fastest man in the entire DC universe, the name of the Flash has been a mantle handed down from hero to hero, but he has always remained a character of major importance to the DC elite.
Now run, Barry, run!
The 2014 announcement that the relatively unknown actor Ezra Miller has been cast as the main role has served to whet the appetite of Flash fans everywhere, as well as anyone else who's seen the immensely talented actor in some of his highly respected past performances.
Thanks for not calling me nothing, by the way. It's an endless nightmare, and these assholes, they actually think they're being original.
Number 9, The Sandman. As confirmed by comic book creator Neil Gaiman, an upcoming Sandman film is believed to be in the works, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt attached.
Go sleep. Yeah, you too.
Published under DC's Vertigo imprint, The Sandman has served as the standard bearer and flagship title of the burgeoning brand. Acclaimed for its stunning visuals and beautiful story, the series focuses on Dream, otherwise known as Morpheus, who is the Lord of Dreams, his capture, and the growth he experiences as a result. With series regular Wesley Dodds previously appearing in an episode of Smallville, it will be interesting to see a big screen adaptation of the superhero in the years to come.
It's time for the Sandman to finally have a good night's sleep.
Number 8, Shazam.
This is so cool! And all I had to do was say Shazam!
First brought to the big screen as the star of a film serial all the way back in 1941, it's safe to say it's about time Billy Batson's alter ego got the big budget treatment. A 12-year-old boy who can turn himself into the incredibly powerful superhero Captain Marvel by uttering the word Shazam, this character's abilities have even allowed him to go toe-to-toe with Superman.
Holy moly, I'm big!
Meanwhile, the casting of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as the hero's arch-enemy, Black Adam, has ramped up anticipation for this film.
There's a character out there that we're going to announce very soon that I'm going to that I'm going to play, and I'll just say this: it's the power of Superman.
Number 7, Man of Steel sequel.
Thank you
For what?
for believing in me.
Superman is without question one of the most renowned and popular characters ever created. Immensely powerful, but all too human in his feeling of isolation and constant attempts to make himself a better man, there's something about him that nearly everyone can relate to and have fun with.
You've grown stronger here than I ever could have imagined. The only way to know how strong is to keep testing your limits.
Now that the world he inhabits has been fleshed out and destruction reigns supreme in the 2013 Zack Snyder directed flick, we can't wait to see how the man/alien, his surroundings, and the perception of him will shift. Number 6, Aquaman.
You sound so surprised. He always shows up first.
For many years, Aquaman has been treated as a joke by shows like Robot Chicken and other comedy figures.
Nobody seems to understand how useful I am, you know? I'm really capable. I can do lots of stuff, you know? Lots.
But the one thing most of those who mock him have in common is that they know nothing about him.
Better not tell Aquaman.
Recreated years ago and turned into an utter badass who is among the most powerful characters in all of the DC universe, Aquaman deserves to be treated seriously and brought to the big screen. And when it was confirmed that the absolute ass-kicking machine Jason Momoa of Game of Thrones fame would be taking on the role, we were a lot more happy and confident that Aquaman would finally be done justice on the silver screen.
Am I asking or answering the question, would you like to see me in green leotards?
I don't know.
Number 5, Wonder Woman.
It's Wonder Woman!
Brought to life by actress Linda Carter in the 1970s, Wonder Woman is considered to be one of the most powerful characters in the DC universe, and an inspiration to many people worldwide. As the first female superhero character to ever be announced as a lead in a movie, it's certainly been a long time coming.
It is time again to open the lines of communication between man and woman.
Set to be directed by Michelle MacLaren, we look forward to seeing what the gorgeous Gal Gadot will bring to the character we've known and loved for years in the upcoming superheroine flick. Number 4, Batman Standalone.
I'm Batman.
When it comes to Batman, the one word that we most associate with him is cool. A dark character who comes out of the shadows of the night to dole out justice to those who think they're above it, the Caped Crusaders had a huge impact on the film industry, especially during the last few decades. With notable actors like Adam West, Michael Keaton, and Christian Bale previously acting under the cowl, and a multitude of animated adaptations as well, we can't wait to see series newbie Ben Affleck try his hand at the Crime Stopper.
Look like a damn fool.
Number 3, Suicide Squad.
Assemble Task Force X. We have another suicide mission.
When Warner Brothers announced the slate of DC live-action films they intend to release in the coming years, and they got to the Suicide Squad, it had a lot of people scratching their heads.
You knew when you sent your little Suicide Squad into Arkham, they'd go off script.
Oh, it's just you.
However, a film featuring Harley Quinn, the Joker, and a team comprised of villains who've opted to act as heroes in exchange for early prison releases does sound kinda awesome. Add in the casting of Margot Robbie as Harley, Jared Leto as the Joker, and Will Smith as Deadshot, and now we really can't wait. Number 2, Justice League Part 1.
Batman to Justice League.
Once Marvel proved that it was possible to make a successful movie about a superhero team, everyone was waiting for DC to follow suit.
When my Justice League fought them,
all due respect, Lex, we aren't your Justice League.
So when they announced their plans for a Justice League film, we knew that our prayers had been answered. Bringing together Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, among others, into one film seemed like a fantasy just a few years ago. Now we find ourselves on the precipice of it becoming a reality in a massive film that will be split into 2 parts, released 2 years apart.
You can call us the Super 7.
Please don't call us that. The Super 7?
What, you don't like it?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Beware my power. Green Lantern's life!
I'm a Terminator, an android, some kind of cyborg. Now I'm gonna have to worry about operating systems and computer viruses.
What if we went underwater?
Great idea, babe!
Thank you, Batman! Your ideas are the best!
Number 1, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice.
This is between you and me.
It all begins here. Though it may not be the first film in DC Comics' shared universe, this superhero flick can be considered the one that'll be starting it all off. Aside from a series of vague Easter eggs scattered throughout various media, there has never been direct contact between DC's heroes on the big screen before.
Bruce, be reasonable. You know what my orders are.
Your orders?
For the uninitiated who think that it's a slam dunk that Supes will destroy the masked man from Gotham, we're thinking you'll have another thing coming when this film hits a theater near you.
It wasn't easy to make, Clark. It took years and cost a fortune. Luckily, I had both.
Do you agree with our list? What upcoming DC films are you most excited for? For more super top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.